G'day guys, Gordon here with Citizens of Freedom. Just want to do a real quick intro for tomorrow before we get the live video conference running tomorrow morning. So guys, it's going to be 10 a.m. Saturday the 13th, that's Queensland time, 10 a.m. Which will be 11 a.m. in Melbourne and Sydney. And other states, please check your time zones to see how you can match that up. Now, I had a video intro earlier and it turned out to be way too long and it wouldn't upload to Facebook. So I'm going to try to make this one really short. If you've been part of any other group, you will find us quite different, I promise. We are about tangible action. We're about reaching objectives. Okay, so we're not just about posting and random communication. So we do have an action plan. It's been strategically constructed. It is open for feedback from our members, and that's what we'll be talking about tomorrow. So we'll run through the action plan, guys. Another key difference is we are organized. So we actually consider ourselves a citizens organization. Now, when I say organized, we actually have roles, we have teams, and we have plans for each team. Now, the teams and the roles, it means there are ways that everyone can contribute using their own skills. So believe me, everyone has a skill that would be beneficial. So we are asking people a couple of things. The first thing we're putting out to you guys is it is time to really wake up. I know a lot of people are awake, a lot of people see what's happening, a lot of people are concerned about COVID-19. Is it genuine? Okay, so I'm laughing on that one. We have concerns about mandatory vaccinations. We have concerns about the Great Reset, and is it democratic? We have concerns about democracy being eroded. Now, people are already awake. A lot of people are awake to that. And what we're saying to you guys is it's time to really wake up and really realize who's behind it, what they're capable of, and what they're actually planning, and what needs to be done in relation to those first three things. So if we understand who's behind it, what they're capable of, it really will show us that this needs a different approach to anything that we've seen before. This is something we've never seen before. So the usual modes are not going to be working quite the same way. Okay, we're not dealing with McDonald's popping up in a country town where we can just come in here with some banners and enough people are there and Macca's runs away. These people have had this well planned. So we are asking people, it is time to really wake up. Okay guys, it is time now. Okay, we are running right out of time. Now the other thing we're saying is, we've got to be realistic. There's a lot of wishful thinking out there. A lot of people have ideas. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Okay, so we're going to dissect that tomorrow and run through the different options and scenarios and what's going to work and what's not going to work. And we can have discussion on that as long as it's logical, rational, and evidence-based discussion. Now, the other thing we really want to emphasize to people is no one is coming to save us. Okay, we need to take personal responsibility. That's a principle I live my life by for many years, since I realized at quite a young age that victimizing ourselves is pointless. Okay, in normal life, if you want to get somewhere, you need to take personal responsibility for the direction that you want to go in, and it is exactly the same for the situation that we're facing today. All of us need to take personal responsibility. So that is the second key message. The third key message that I'd like to get out there is really that we have to be smart, strategic in how we are moving forward, which means that essentially we should not be reactionary. We should not be making emotional based actions and decisions, because that is what they're counting on. Okay, so we need to plan ahead. So this is the third key point. We need to plan ahead, guys, and we need to really be smart about what we're doing. So we are in a chess match, and we need to take it as such. We need to be looking at their moves, 4, 5, 6, 7, as many moves ahead as we can see, and that's how we need to formulate our actions. Okay, now I just heard about Melbourne going into a lockdown. Awful news. Okay, but it's super important again that people are not reactionary. Okay, it is super important. Otherwise, we're going to end up in one of the traps, and they are setting many traps. Okay, now I'm not going to get into it today, right now, but we will talk about that tomorrow when we are on the live video conference. Okay, so those are my key messages. It is time now, guys. It is time to take personal responsibility. No one else is coming to save us. Okay, and in doing so, we have to be smart and strategic in what we're doing. Now, the last message I want to say is, we need to unify. There are power in numbers, so we need to put some small differences aside, and there are plenty of small differences that are keeping people arguing. Now, most of them are semantics, and we need to put that aside, guys. It's really no point. We're all on the same boat. Okay, we're all in it together. The end result is going to affect all of us. So we've got to put those small details aside, the small differences aside, and we need to unify. Okay, now the way we work, we're about collaboration. So we're not here to just say this is how it is. We're here for everyone to come in and say how it could be or how it should be. So we're about ideas. We're about everyone bringing their brains together and coming up with the best ideas, and then analyzing those ideas to formulate the best strategy going forward. So we have the action plan already in place. That is open to change based on input. So we'd like to form somewhat of a council. We have a leadership team already. We do brainstorm, and we do have regular meetings. But the more people we can get on board, the better. Okay, guys, so that's a quick intro. So again, we're going to be on at Saturday 13th of February, 10 a.m. Queensland time. That's 11 o'clock for Melbourne people and Sydney people. Sorry guys, I don't know the other states' time zones. I believe Adelaide is half an hour before Queensland, so that'll be 10:30 for you guys. I really don't know the other states, but look, come in guys tomorrow. We will have a bit of fun as well. So our team will, we've got a lot of people who like to joke around. We're going to have a lot of fun, but we're going to be productive, and we are really, like I said, about proper, tangible, realistic solutions that will work. Okay, there's no point fluffing around anymore. We are in absolute crunch time, guys, and I'm going to explain the trap that's being set up. A lot of people know about it already. There's a few traps being set up, and a lot of people are unaware, sort of just walking through, and that trap's about to slam down. And whether we like it or not, if you're not prepared, you will be taking the vaccine. That's another message that I wanted to put out there. So guys, don't think we're negative and we're naysayers or doomsday people. We're positive, and we are positive that we can get everyone together, but it's really now going to be up to everyone out there to say yes, let's put our hands up, let's get something done. I'll see you guys tomorrow.